Not a single Labour Party minister or MP can answer a question. Where does the country stand? Do we support the military strike from US on Iran or not? It appeared to be very hard for them to give us an answer where the country stands. His Armed Forces Minister, Luke Poland, being asked 7 times, does the UK support the US strike on Iran?
Are we opposing the action taken by the United States on the weekend? Good morning.
Iran must not have a nuclear weapon. The threat that they pose to regional security is a serious one.
Yes, my question was, Minister, is the United Kingdom opposed to the action we saw on the weekend? It's a yes or no.
Well, that's not one for me to comment on. We've been involved with.
But you're the Armed Forces Minister. Why would you not have a view on armed intervention, as it were, in Iran?
The US administration has been clear for some time that they were keeping all options on the table to deal with.
It's a simple one, Minister. Are we for or against the American activity on the weekend? For or against?
Well, the American activity has now happened. They've taken those steps to deal with the threat. And what we have, as a country, what we have been focused on over the past few weeks...
You don't know whether we're supportive, whether we support or oppose it. You're not clear as to whether we support or oppose the action.
Well,
am I hearing correctly that the Armed Forces Minister...
What we're focusing on is the diplomatic solution that resolves this crisis.
I just want to clarify that the Armed Forces Minister for His Majesty's government doesn't know whether he supports or opposes American activity on the weekend, our supposedly closest ally, and you don't have a view.
No, that's not what I'm saying, Nick. What I'm saying
is it support or opposition? Where are we?
So our focus, Nick, on this one is on the diplomatic solutions.
Minister, you're a bright bloke. You're not answering the question, are you, sir? I'm asking whether we support or oppose what Donald Trump is doing, and you won't tell me. Or you can't tell me, I don't know.
And this is not the only person as well. Even Rachel Reeve can't even tell us where we stand. Do we support it? Are we against it? Did they break the law?
Does the UK government really have any power to help de-escalate in the Middle East, or are the Prime Minister's words just performative?
Well, we have believed for a long time that Iran should never be able to develop a nuclear weapon, and that's why the US took the action that it took at the weekend. The Prime Minister spoke to President Donald Trump on the phone to discuss next steps, and we all agree, the US, the UK and our allies, that Iran now needs to get back to the negotiating table and that we want to see a de-escalation, because an escalation of the conflict in the Middle East is in no one's interests.
Was America's attack on Iran illegal?
Well, it's up to the US to make that case. We weren't involved in those actions, and of course we would never comment on the legal advice that the government receives.
What's your response to the President's comments about regime change in Iran? Does the UK support his position?
The Iranian regime has caused instability in the region for a long time, and of course we share concerns about that. The priority, though, at the moment is de-escalation and getting the Iranian regime back around the negotiating table. We believe very strongly that Iran should never be able to develop a nuclear weapon, but what is needed now is a return to the negotiating table to reduce that threat.
But what do you think? Where do you think the country stand? Are we against it? Are we with the United States on this attack? Comment down below what you think.